Hello and welcome to the video for the Platinum Weekly Meeting Master System by Evergreen Technology. Remember, you can always use your pause button to freeze the screen at any time to evaluate the screen closer as needed. Let's take a look at the features of what makes this software one of the best systems designed to help you know exactly what is going on with your current projects and to help you maximize the net profit. This software was made specifically for, number one, all small business owners who want effective weekly management meetings. Number two, it will help you know exactly where each project stands with being on schedule or not. Number three, it will help you prevent financial loss due to any runaway projects. In other words, what happened on this project that caused us to lose so much money? If you are a business owner that desires more effective meetings that will help you maximize your net profit, this software is for you. Let's take a look at how this software works. As typical with all of our Evergreen Technology products, we have a navigation bar that's on the far left-hand side that allows you to get exactly to the task that needs to be done. As far as setting up this system, you would start with the database button at the bottom of the screen. The database allows you to enter your customer's name and whatever three-digit code you want to assign to them. Now the center section is designed for you to design and customize the categories that you would like your field management people to observe and to keep track of and report on. It also has a profit structure button over here that is used to help calculate the actual profit on a job. The last column, column O, is where you can put in the names of your crew leaders, be it foreman or crew leader, whatever you call your field management people. Now, the purpose of this software is we highly recommend that you have weekly meetings with your field management people and have them give a report on how all the projects are going. On screen now is showing the active reports in the reports section here in the middle that will allow you to see all the current projects you currently have employees working, who the customer is, the estimated hours, how many actual hours you've used so far, the percent complete, and the important thing here, the green boxes indicate that everything is okay. You're on target or doing better than you're supposed to. This one here shows a negative at a red box here. That negative means it's a negative 15% problem going on there. What is it? And here's where your lead person would then define what is wrong with that project or what's going on and any observations they have made that may help improve production on that project. Now, how this job is generated is by using the job data section at the top of the screen. Two buttons, the active jobs where the jobs are set up. On a daily basis, we suggest that your management people use this button to enter what has happened during the day. Or they can wait till the end of the week if that's easier for them. When they press the active jobs button, let's say to set up a job, you would simply put in the job name. Then you can assign it the job number that has been assigned to that job, in this case 22-147, the next one in line or whatever may have been assigned by your accounting division. The green indicates a drop-down box where you select the down arrow and it will give you a list of the contractors that you're doing work for, in which case this may be for that contractor there. Now the estimated hours, bright yellow box, that means this needs your attention. You would go to the estimate that you did and put in how many hours was estimated for this project. Let's say it had 200 hours estimated. Now the other boxes is where you have change orders. It has a change order area here where you can click on the change order and say, yes, this one did have a change order. What's the amount? In this particular case, the IBM projects had a change order amount of $1,500, and it'll automatically calculate how many hours that represents based on what percentage of your projects typically represent labor. Or they can type in however many hours that it actually was given to that. Once that has been entered, then we can go back to the active jobs button and continue entering data for that. How many hours have actually been used? Well, we just started this job, so nothing at the beginning. What percent complete are we? Or 0% complete at this point in time. And here's where you can assign your crew leader, who's going to be the leader on that job. Let's put Mike on there. They would simply identify what the job is as far as interior or exterior, type in the category that they are observing. This is mostly going to be for the walls that I observed so far and any evaluation that they've seen on that job site. Or our employees are taking too long to do very little square footage, whatever the problem may be. So in summary on this page, the first part, simply setting up the job, you only have to enter a few items. Now the person assigned to setting up a job would only have to put in a few items here that only takes maybe a minute at the most to get the job into the system. Thereafter, the field managers would come in here and they would report on actual hours and the percentage complete, etc. from here on over. If they do that once a week, it shouldn't take them more than about 3 or 4 minutes. Very quick and easy for everybody to use on every job. And then that will generate our active jobs report. Now you can see that that new job is on our active job report ready for your meeting. Very simple. At the meeting, this is where you can discuss each and every project. The crew leader is there and present. If there's anything that needs to be discussed, how are we doing, what's going wrong, we can identify that now at the beginning or during the project, which is a lot better than waiting until the end of the project where it's too late. You can't fix it at the end of a project, but you can during the project. This would greatly improve your net profit on jobs and help prevent loss unnecessarily. And once the job is 100% complete, then you can remove it from the active jobs over to the closed jobs. And it will tell you on screen how to do that. If we go back to the active job report, it tells you at the top. So to move it into the closed jobs, we have instructions on screen here in column A toward the bottom. And it will tell you to move closed jobs, copy and paste the job name, only the job name, into cell E2, and then paste it to closed jobs last line. In other words, let's take an example here. We have Ventura Photography. When we take this and copy this job and then paste it into cell E2, you'll see it will automatically populate this entire line. We can then copy this entire line and then paste that into the closed jobs. At the bottom of the screen, it's very important we pay attention to the bright yellow box letting us know when you paste, use the drop-down box and then select the 1, 2, 3 item. As an example, paste option is in the upper left-hand corner. We hit the little down arrow here and say we want to now use the 1, 2, 3 section there. First we'll find where we want to put that. We want to put that on the very last line. Come down here to the paste option, hit 1, 2, 3, and then we'll put that in your closed jobs. That is now done. Very easy to move the job out of your active into the closed. Now you'll see when we do go back to that active job, it's still there and showing for your meetings if you want it to. When you're ready for it to go away, you simply hit the clear button, and then that job will disappear off this list and leave that line available for another job to be set up and used there. Now how that affected our active jobs is, it's still there because we've told it we still want to see it on our meeting, but when it comes to closed jobs, it will show a list of all of your customers and the summary of what has happened with relationship to that customer. For example, here, ABC Construction here, we've done a total of 6 jobs for them. We estimated 1,760 hours. Actual hours used was a little bit less. We have a difference of 54 hours, 3.1% to the good. Net profit earned on those jobs for that company and an overall net percentage at 9.4%. Now, in the event that we want to see the complete report on ABC Construction and where those numbers come from, we would simply click on the report button at the end of that contractor line, and it would take us to the report screen here, showing us here's all the projects that we have done for that customer and what happened to them with relationship to the statistics for each job. Kind of like a contractor report card. Now, in the event that we want to do a customized report specific to a customer, we would hit the customer navigation button down here, and then we can simply say, I would like to enter the contractor I want to see. Let's take a look at J&J. It will now do a report for them. You'll notice a bunch of blank lines here. So where we see generate report at the top right hand screen. When we hit generate report, it gets rid of those and just shows you the report specific to that guy, only on the lines that you need to see. We can undo that report and then select somebody else for the next report, and on we go. Morrison Company, there's the jobs we've done for them. Okay, back to the active jobs is the main feature of there. Very simple to use. Very great report that's going to help you with your weekly meetings, discussing everything, helping you pinpoint things that may be causing you to lose profits on a job. Remember, it's easy to fix a problem early on than it is to wait until the end of the job when it's just too late. A couple of extra features that we have here at the bottom of the screen. We have some forms that are intended to be printed on paper that will help your people jot down information in the field so that when they come back to the system to enter information, they have it in front of them. When we click on the job information form, it will bring up a page that looks like this. We have an option to print 50 of these blank forms and make sure that the people have them with them. This is where they can enter the job names, keep track of any alternates that happened, any change orders that happened manually on a piece of paper, and then go into the system and make sure these are entered into the meeting system. We also have an observation form. Now this sheet was designed for our production awareness program. We offer the service of going to companies nationwide and helping them with their employees to show them how they can observe what's going on in the field, how to document that, and to pinpoint exactly where problems need to be fixed. As an example here for a painting company, this is a description, sample project, date, time. The area up here is a time calculation area that we show them how to use. They type in their work description. What are they doing? They're rolling walls. What tools are they using? They watch them. The first time they watched them, they made 7 moves loading up the roller. They made 24 moves on the surface. The next time they took 6 moves loading the roller with 31 moves on the wall. Then 8 moves on loading the roller to 28 moves on the wall. Grand total it has down here. It will allow them to enter the start time and the end time. Now, just by entering this information over here on the screen, it will automatically calculate for them all the things that they need for the weekly report. Total moves. We made 104 moves. That's calculated for them. It took them 10 minutes to do that. The multiplier was brought forward from the table up here. The field manager would enter how much quantity was done for that time spent. Then it will calculate for them the estimated production rate, but wait, there's 2 coats. So it'll take that and divide it by 2. And then we've told it up here in column N that we typically have 25% downtime. That's setup, cleanup, touch-up, punch list, time that you're not actually going to observe in the field. So this is actually working. We're getting an average production of 225. The estimated production rate for this project was 300. It tells me from this person watching that guy right now, you're losing money because they're behind. They're expected to do 300 square feet an hour. They're only getting 225. This is a very helpful tool there. We have another example over here on this side of the screen that you can take a look at the painting of the doors. Now this again is something that they can print blank forms of this, manually enter the information over here on the right hand side, and then go back to the office and enter it into this system, and it'll help them identify and show this report to upper management if needed to let them know I'm observing what's going on. Here's the problems we're actually getting, and I've made corrections so that we were getting 225, but now after the corrections were made, we're getting 400. We're way ahead of schedule. I'm sure you see the value of how this software will help you orchestrate your meetings, getting the information you need to keep your net profit on target. On screen now is the list of other products that we offer. Now, thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.